Hello there, Marcelo. All right, thank you for your video. I just watched it. Yeah, I know that a lot of students want a grade. I avoid it because it can be a big source of problems. Anyway, I'll give an estimation at the end of the video. Okay, pie charts illustrate how councils we can't be losing points on stuff like this. Okay. That's really important. So you need to check that. How councils of 3 British regions spent money with 6 different sectors, or spent money on 6 different sectors in 2014. So almost perfect start. You might want to put a space, just one white space like you do here as well, okay, because these paragraphs as well. All the 3 region, what's the problem? What is the problem there? All the three regions. Okay, so we could just say as well, all 3 regions had the majority of their expenses with education and leisure. Why? Well, you can't say had the majority. You could say all 3 regions let's see, all 3 regions spent the majority of their money on education and leisure. Okay, while Yorkshire and Lancashire spent nearly 30%, Derbyshire directed a quarter of its budget for education and around 42% for leisure. Good, very good. Group that information. Furthermore, Lancashire spent about 12% on community care, social services and environment, while in Yorkshire community care made up almost the double. Community care made up almost double with 22%. Okay, not the double. Social services also had a large provision, reaching 18%. Okay, so who are we talking about here? Are we talking about Yorkshire, Lancashire or Derbyshire? It needs to be clear. Okay, so in Yorkshire, social services also had a large provision, reaching 18%. Good structure there. And the environment accounted, okay, and the environment spending accounted for only 6%. Good. Regarding Derbyshire, social services represented just a small fraction of the expenditures with 2%, and the environment reached around 13%. Good. The sector Other received 10%, 13% and 10% of the money for Yorkshire, Derbyshire and Lancashire respectively. Good work. Very good work. Overall, in the 3 regions, education and leisure were the preferred options for expenditures, whereas social services, environment, the least. Good. Very good way to finish. Good. Now, if this was marked just on task 1 alone, I would say this is 6.5 probably. Okay, because spelling and articles. Okay. Okay, so to get your articles up to scratch, I would go to just put economist review or something like that, and they've got lots and lots of task 1 style reports about graphs. Okay, find one of those reports, paste it, okay, and then just put articles, and then submit. Okay, here is the address, but you need to do this to get to grips with articles. Okay, maybe do 3 or 4 of these every day. It's not amazing fun, I'm not going to lie, okay, but it will be necessary. And also have a look at some of the review the theory regarding article usage. Okay, maybe look at some of the PDFs online, English Grammar in Use, Murphy, and there you'll be able to review the theory and review why sometimes it has an article and sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so I would definitely recommend you do this. Let's go, next one. The issue of how society can perform a better education has grown lately. Okay, so here, let's see. The issue of how society can improve education has grown lately. Manly or mainly? Mainly because traditional teaching is under-stimulating, is under evaluating maybe creativity. Okay, so we can't perform a better education. We can improve education. The problem here is a better education. Perform a better. We could say how society can perform a better. No, how society can. This is the problem. Can improve education. We can't say can perform a better. Okay, I largely believe that a system which adds, check your spelling again. Okay, so there's lots of apps online to improve your spelling, which adds technology and participation of students can improve education. Okay, this essay will discuss an alternative for educational systems to be more. Okay, let's see. This essay will discuss alternatives for educational systems to be more creative. Okay. We're discussing alternatives for an education to be. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so if this is going to be individual, if this is going to be singular, this should be as well. For an educational system to be more creative. Examples from academic studies and school programs will demonstrate points and support the reasons. Okay, so I just mentioned this to another student. This sentence, this essay will discuss this issue using examples from academic studies and school programs to demonstrate points and prove arguments. Okay, it's one sentence that we can get grammatically perfect if we just follow sort of like the copy-paste structure. Okay, and we would have avoided this issue. It would have reduced the word count because we're probably a little bit near the word count anyway. But either way, the most important thing with getting the sentence like I just said it is that it's 1% of the essay grammatically perfect. Okay? This essay will discuss this issue using examples from school programs and academic studies to demonstrate points and prove arguments. Okay? Because as it is, it's not perfect, and I want it to be perfect, and this is the fastest, easiest way for it to get perfect. Firstly, it's essential to have, we cannot use contractions in formal academic essays. It is essential, check your spelling, I think this is the Brazilian one, to have an alternative educational system. This is because not only all the children have the same learning pattern, but also disruptive children should receive special attention. Genius, very good. For example, recent studies from Duke University show that students with a low performance improve their scores with the insertion of a blog with recorded classes available. Good. Furthermore, some public schools are having less problems with discipline after the introduction of, or here's one to avoid the use of articles, preposition, verb. After a verb in gerund, after introducing computer classes for disruptive children. Therefore, alternative methods to manage and teach all types of students are the logical way to improve education. Adjective. Okay, good, good. One argument, beginning to end, very good. We've nailed this sentence as well, so well done, that's good. Secondly, the actual educational system can prevent some young scholars to develop creativity. Good. This is due to the fact that classes like painting and art are losing space in today's curriculum to classes such as software and robotics. For instance, some government surveys with the principal of elementary schools has revealed that art and music are mentioned as boring for students and are receiving less time in the schedule. Consequently, students are receiving less creative stimuli. Good. Very good. Valid argument. Crystal clear paragraph. Just flew through that. So well done. That's the type of quality writing we want. So good work there. Well done, Marcelo. To conclude, I firmly think that today's system, I strongly believe, is the collocation. Okay. To conclude, I strongly believe that today's system can underestimate. I wouldn't say, those are two separate words. Understimulate creative thinking, so alternative teaching methods should be implemented. Good. It is expected that more people engage in the cause to add new ways of teaching. Very, very good. Okay, Marcelo, great work. I'd say you're at 6.5. Okay. We've still got work to do. These using the sentences I've been saying, okay, will help a lot. Also reviewing the use of articles, reviewing the theory, okay, and spend time and review your work looking for spelling mistakes as well, okay. Don't worry about your time at the moment that it takes for you to write the essay. What's important is that we get it correct and accurate, then we can work on the time. Okay, so I still think we've got some more work to do. So have a look at the email and then let me know if you want to continue, okay?